Hey guys, how you doing today? Decided to show you all my face. Um, Here it is. Hi. I'd like to make a video and just tell you about me, my life, what's going on recently, and just so you can all get to know me a little bit better. Um, where should I begin? Uh, I'm 40 years old. I'm a single father. I have a 11-year-old daughter. I'll show you a picture. Let's see. There she is. She's beautiful, of course. I mean, I'm her dad. I'm biased, but whatever. Okay, say what you like. Uh, I'd do anything in the world for her. I'd do anything to protect her. Um, she's my everything right now. I don't have much else to live for except for her and my new girlfriend. That's it. That's all. I mean, yes, I love my family. I love my friends. But those two right now are the main things. Um, let's see, what else can I tell you? I graduated high school. I went to East Central High School. Um, I played varsity golf for 4 years. We won our conference tournament my freshman year and my senior year. My freshman year, that was the first time our high school won the conference tournament, I believe, in like 20 some years. The team never won a conference tournament. So I had a lot of fun with my teammates. It was an experience I'll cherish forever, and nothing will change that. I went to Northern Kentucky University. I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I would like to just show you that real quick. It's right here, so you can see it. Okay, there it is. I'm not bragging at all. I don't have nothing to show for it. I don't have a job in the criminal justice field. I work a manual labor job currently. I'm happy with it. Um, I like the people I'm around. Everything's going good. I just never, I've been working a lot of the manual labor jobs, and doesn't, as a single parent, $30,000 a year, just with the prices these days, and raising a kid, what are you gonna do with no government assistance? I have Medicaid. That's it. Uh, my daughter has insurance. Okay. Um, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Let's see. Well, when I was in college, I went to Istanbul, Turkey. I went study abroad for 5 weeks. I took two courses there. One was a terrorism class, and another one was a history of the Byzantine arts, I believe. Yeah. I was a big fan of the Byzantine Empire. That's what really drew me into going to study abroad in the first place. Um, seeing the Hagia Sophia, going to the Topkapi Palace, um, getting on the ferry, going over the Bosphorus Strait, being in both the Europe side of Istanbul and the Asia side. Um, and seeing the culture there it was a lot of fun. It was amazing. Is I really I don't want to hurt anybody when I say this, but I wasn't that homesick. I wasn't. I missed my family. Sure. I could talk to them. They were on a, hell, almost 8 hour time difference. But I was really enjoying my experience there and seeing something new. Because, being where I lived at home and going through a lot of the stuff that I went through, a lot of the time kept me down. Um, let's see. Hang on a sec. Um, in high school, I was bullied. I mean, I think a lot of us have been at some point in our lives. Um, you know, People get made fun of. There are rumors. Um, there are threats made at times, and you don't know if they're being for real or not. You just don't. You hope they're not being real, but in the back of your head, you're like, oh my god, if it is real, fuck, I'm scared shitless. Um, High school was the greatest and the one of the worst times of my life. It was literally the greatest. My friends there. I'll cherish every memory I have with them. Everyone. Uh, you know, and I forgive them for anything they have against me. They if they don't like me, they don't like me. Uh, but if they did do something to me and they know about it, I can forgive them for it. I'm doing much better now. Okay. Uh, let's see. A little bit more personal stuff about me. Um, I suffered from a drug addiction. I still suffer with it. I go to the doctor. I take medication to help me with stuff, and I would like to share with you what I suffer from and the reason I go to the doctor. So, give me just a second. Yeah, I know it's disgusting, but I choose, so you guys can live with it. I do. No. Nicotine is a habit, we know that. So I see the doctor for major depressive disorder, reoccurrent episodes. I think like around certain times of the year, I have this crazy PTSD of terrible pain and fear um, of shit that happened to me. And I'm going to get into it. But that's one thing I see the doctor for. I have moderate insomnia. Well, if you're living in fear and you're scared, why would you want to go to sleep? You can't do anything to protect yourself when you're sleeping. So insomnia makes sense. Uh, Essential hypertension. So high blood pressure comes with that. Um, and abdominal pain. And I don't know what's causing that for a fact. What I can suggest it could be from is from drug abuse. That I don't know what else would be hurting my insides than drug abuse to cope with the fear that I've been living in and coping with it in that way, which just made it worse. I'll be honest, it made it worse. It did. It Having an addiction, what it does is it hurts your friends and family. It scares them into thinking something will happen to you. And I've been in an ambulance. I've been to the hospital multiple times for thinking I was going to die from ODing. Like that's how bad it was at times. Um, I never tried to hurt myself. Um, when I went through a bad breakup, I really didn't care what happened to me. I wasn't trying to harm myself. I was taking stuff to cope and deal with the loneliness, the heartache, everything that was going on that I couldn't fix. I couldn't change, what was going on. Um, you know, the thing about it is when you find somebody you love and you want to spend the rest of your life with them and you see nothing but a future with them and a family with them, um, when things don't go well and they are with other people, but you inside your heart you still love them to death, it really cuts deep into the soul. And it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. I could be in a car crash and break every bone in my body. I would take that 50 times compared to the heartache that I went through. Just being real. Um, you know, not much can be said other than you have to do your best to move on. You know, I cried a fucking ocean of tears. My chest hurt so freaking bad from my thoughts of what the one that I loved was doing and when I knew what was being done. Um, I never met anyone like her. The most beautiful girl. I really could have settled down and not been with one other girl for the rest of my life. Period. I wouldn't have even thought of another woman. I wanted her every day, all day. Um, but it doesn't. Things just don't work out sometimes, and you live with it. You live with it. You got to try to move on. Um, I wish her the best. You know, do you? You know, she needs to be okay with you know me having a girlfriend, and that's it. She just, hey, you moved on. I get to move on. Um, and I couldn't be happier. I I just couldn't be happier right now. Let's see. I had an incident. Um, Now let me explain to you why I lived in fear for so long. Why I had anxiety, why I had panic attacks, why, all the shit that was happening that was leading me to abuse drugs in the first place. Okay. When I went through my breakup, I was messaging probably just about every girl on there because I was so lonely. But the fact was is I was getting high. And I was sending crazy messages. I wasn't looking at, age. I wasn't looking at. The only thing I was looking at is if you were in a relationship. If you were in a relationship, I left you alone. Okay. At least if you put on your social media that you're in a relationship, you must be happy that you're in one. You're letting people know that you're in one. Hey, I respect that. Why would I want to hurt? Why would I want to try to mess up what people got going on when I know what it's like to be hurt? Okay. Why would I want to do that to another man? I wouldn't wish the pain that I went through on my worst fucking enemy. Ever. Um, anyway, so I was on Facebook at the time. I haven't been on Facebook in years, and this is why. I messaged a girl. I sent a inappropriate message. It's inappropriate because she told me after I sent the message to her was that she was 14. And I'm like, okay, well, you're not old enough. I went to school for criminal justice. I know the law. I know that's not going to happen. Um, and even being high, I knew that. Okay. A lot of us know that when you're fucking high, your dick doesn't even work. So you can't perform to do shit. Anyway, I keep messaging with this person because I want to find out if they're catfishing me. Okay? We've all seen the TV show. Great show. I mean, people thinking they're in a relationship, finding love, and then bam, you're somebody else. So, me knowing that, okay, words were said about maybe possibly getting together to hang out and play video games. And she kept saying, I even asked, I'm like, are you even allowed to come over and play video games? I was that fucking lonely. Um, what's the other word I'm looking for there? Let's see. Vulnerable. There it is. Vulnerable. I was vulnerable. I was lonely. I wanted to see if this person was real. So we agreed to meet up. And here's the kicker. We agreed to meet up at a park. And when I was in college in criminal justice, I knew that there was internships going on where people would go to the park to do things. Okay. So I say, hey, I'm at the gas station. And they message me, hey, you're almost here. I'm just down the street. And I say, okay. I drive down the street. And in the parking lot is another car. I'm like, oh, this must be them. I pull up, I park, I say, "Hey, I'm here." And the message I get is, "You're almost here. I'm in the bathroom." And right there, I know that who I'm talking to is not a real person. Right there. Bam. Like Shazam. Shiz motherfucking Zam. Okay. And I say, I'm not going in there. And what is responded to me was, photographs have been taken of your license plate. Okay. And I was portrayed as this pedophile rapist. Look at my background. I haven't been charged with any crime. Fuck, I went to school for law. I didn't go to law school, but I took a law class. I get home feeling that I knew I was catfished. And the next day, I get Facebook messages from multiple profiles talking about how I'm a piece of shit, trying to rape somebody. Uh, and I was, these, how do you fucking know me? Unless you do and you're being somebody else. So you can't convict someone of, you know, pedophilia or a sexual crime unless you can prove that they were trying to meet for sex and there were no messages about meeting for sex. Okay. And this has already been 8 years ago, this happened. So statute of limitations has ran out on this particular thing. But I received a message about how my license plate was posted and the story was fabricated and it got 200,000 fucking likes. And I thought, oh shit, people are going to look out for me because we all know that people kill pedophiles. We all know this. Fuck. So I've been living in fear for my life. I have been antisocial. It's hard for me to make friends. It's hard for me to go out. Uh, call it self-preservation, if you will. I want if anybody sees this, if the people that did this see it, I want them to know that I forgive them. I don't hold grudges. So go live your life. Be happy. Don't fuck with me. Um, another good thing about knowing the law and getting my degree is if there is anything that people try to use against you to blackmail you, okay, whether it be audio recordings, video, if any of that stuff was taken where it violated any of your rights, your amendment rights as a God-given human being, it becomes inadmissible in court. Well, here's what that means. It can't be used against you, so it gets thrown out. Well, that sucks when you're trying to blackmail somebody. Does uh I've been scared to pursue jobs because I don't know if I get a better paying job if the people there saw that shit. Um they might want to harm me. I have been so afraid to live free. Um all this stuff can be tracked. Everything can be traced back to on the internet. It's going to be traced back to the fucking street address where the profile was created. And there are records of where people live. So all you got to do is match the shit up, get a time frame of when things happened, and bam, here's who's responsible. Uh, I could prove all of this in court. And with everything going on now, you can match the shit that's going on now to the shit that happened then, and it's a done, open and shut case for entrapment. And what that means is And it wouldn't just be entrapment, it would be entrapment, harassment, and bribery. Because there are messages on these apps that would prove that. Okay? I don't want to go to court to hurt people. I have a pending case right now that I can get thrown out. There's something what's called settlement out of court. Okay? That's where nothing goes into court. Nobody gets charged with a crime. Nobody goes to jail. But somebody gets paid for the pain and suffering that they were caused over the course of their life. Okay? People responsible for this have enough money. If I got the best attorney, and I tell you, you know who I would want as my attorney right now? You know who I would want? I would want Trump's attorney. Okay? And here's the deal. These people have enough money to basically give me a blank check. Okay? You all know who you are. I do too. Let's we just know. Thank you. Okay? I don't want to see any of you go down for this. I forgive you all, and I want you to go. I want all of us to be in heaven. I ask God and I pray to God to forgive you for making me live in fear. Okay? If I was to get an attorney, yes, I can have all this proven. There's no doubt in my mind. Okay? I could even represent myself, but I don't have the connections to get all the information available. And I'm pretty sure in order to do that, a lot of the people where you can get the information from, they wouldn't want it exposed because it would in turn hurt them because everything is all connected. Let's face it, Epstein did not kill himself, people. He didn't. Okay? I could get billions of dollars for this case. Billions. I would want President Trump's attorney to do it. I've seen her in court. She could get it done. And, I think I would give her 50%. I mean, and that could be divvied up and dallied with Trump, Elon, all that money could go and be spread out and dispersed among all of them, and we can all be fucking happy and be rich and live life like we all deserve to. I don't want anybody to get hurt and in trouble. I do not. God is my witness. But I have everything that I need to do it. Everything. It's all there. Okay? Um, We're talking billions of dollars. I'm not settling out of court for some chump change. This is some absolute bullshit that I've had to live my life in fear and be scared. You know, I'm tired of being scared. I'm not scared anymore. You can Epstein me and make me a martyr, okay? The thing about organized crime is, when I went and got my degree at Northern Kentucky University, is that it's very fucking organized. And they have everything they need to try to use something against you. Everything. But the thing about it is I can talk to someone and get everything I need just to get a settlement, just to make me and this beautiful girl right here to live happily ever after and on our married way, and nobody goes to jail. Nobody gets hurt. Okay? If I get in, if I was able, okay, to get all this done, which I know I can, they would want to settle. Because killing me would just prove that I was right. Why would anybody harm me? I've been, why? And just this video comes out and then all of a sudden something happens to me. I mean, let's get real, people. Be stupid. I'm tired of living in fear. I am. Okay? I love her more than anything. You know, you all can be rich, you all can do your thing, but I'm tired of the pain and suffering that you have caused me. It's still continuing right now. I'm still getting, hey, let's meet. Hey, blah, blah, blah. I have a girlfriend. Stop messaging me. I'm not going to come meet you. You know? The thing about these fucking apps is they can be tracked. Stop asking me to go to this app or this app, get on this one, sign up for this one, subscribe to it. I'm not doing it. It's pretty obvious that those can't be traced. Why would all these fucking fake ass accounts be asking me to join these fucking other apps? You know, and then there's always the send me your picture. Send me your picture. I have a profile picture. Look at my fucking profile picture. I have a check mark next to my name on Twitter. A verified account from a verified credit card that I used to make the account. Card is in my name. Uh, you know, I hope we don't go to court. Uh, I hope somebody just comes and pays me what I want. But the powerful people out there, they know that this can be proven. Okay, they can all get a cut. I'm not greedy. Okay, billions of dollars is not being greedy when you guys have what, trillions, quadrillions. I mean, you guys have everything. Well, who does he mean by you guys? Well, it's the organized crime. Okay? I've got profiles telling me how good the Illuminati is. Join up, sign up. Messaging me on Twitter. Stop fucking messaging me. Okay? And y'all can sit there and say, well, that person's talking out of their ass. That person's doing this. We've all seen this shit. We've all seen it. We know pretty much everyone has been blackmailed. And I'm not going to fall for your shit because you can't fuck with the puppet master. You all keep trying to get me to do stuff. I'm smarter than you. I just am. I just am. Let bygones be bygones. Okay? Please. I'm more than happy to share my life with all of you, and we can all live together until we die. I'm not scared anymore. Okay? I hope this video reaches everyone. Okay? And I want you all to know that, you know, for for you to not live in fear of being put in jail, uh, everything can be, done with documentation. Okay? Everything can be taken care of. Let me live a good life. I'm smarter than you. Don't I deserve it for being smart? Ah, you know? I am a huge fan of Elon Musk. The guy's got the best fucking corporations out there. He is so successful, and him getting Twitter was probably one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. By taking it away from the corrupt and putting it into good hands. Okay? The guy is a genius and will be in the history books as one of the smartest fucking guys ever. Okay? Period. Um, I want you to know that I'm not crazy. Okay? I have my moments when I struggle with addiction. Okay? We all cope with stress. We all cope. In one form or another, we all do it. All of us. Every single one of us does it. Um, isn't that right, Nessie? Isn't that right? Yeah, yeah, it is. Uh, you know, I just want the life I deserve. And I want you all to know that I care about you. Right? Y'all can be trying to take a shit on me, and I'm not gonna take a whiff. Okay? Having a girlfriend, what do I need to meet any of these girls for and get blackmailed? Why would I need to do it? So stop. Stop harassing me. Give me the life I deserve for outsmarting you. That's it. And we just be happy ever after. Okay? I can sign paperwork that says I can't charge anybody for anything when the amount of money is paid on it. Okay? I'm not joining an app to get paid through an app that can't be tracked. You can do a wire transfer to my bank account. That's it. Okay? And then you can all sit there and go, "Oh, well, you're blackmailing us." Well, I guess I kind of am, but in order to do that, you have to be represented as an actual thing, okay? For that to happen. I don't want to do that. I just want what I deserve for being smarter than you. That's all. Okay? I'm not messaging you guys telling you you need to do this or I'm coming after. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it on Twitter. I'm not going to do that ever. Okay? We can all be rich. We can all be happy. and just go our separate ways. Okay? I will still keep my friends in my life. Okay? If this gets done, I will keep everyone in my life. Okay? Hell, they might even get a cut. I don't know yet. And we'll all get even more rich. All of us. Fuck. Ah. But, you know, to change topics, you know, I want you to know that I think about you guys. Okay? If something doesn't get done, I will block out everybody that's in my life. Everybody. Because we all know everybody's got shit on everybody. We all do. But I will not share my life with people if I can't get compensated for what I deserve. I'm not. Because I know if this doesn't happen, then everyone is a piece of shit for not helping me give my daughter a great life. That's what you're really doing here, is you're preventing me from giving her a great life. That's what you're all are doing to this little girl right here. Her. Look at her. Does she not deserve a nice house? Does she not deserve a great place, to play in the yard? I mean, let's get real, people. Everything can be traced and proven. Don't fuck with me on this. I'm being as nice about it as possible. I'm not raising my voice. Okay? I want you all to be happy and do what you do. And keep doing it. I'm just asking for a little bit of help, is all. Okay? I promise you, if I can just get compensated for this, I will not pursue charges and I will throw everything out. No doubt about it. Shut the fuck up. My damn phone keeps going on. Keep messaging me on Twitter. You guys need to stop. Oh, fuck. What else can I tell you guys about myself? Sports, big Phil Mickelson fan. Um, I remember when he won the Masters in what was it, 04 or 05? When he won that his first green jacket. Man, we'll never forget that jump he made on the green. We just won't. Uh, to win by one. It was amazing. Um, I'm a fan of Tiger. I know with all this the stuff that went on with him, he's it doesn't change the fact of how great he is of a clutch putter. The guy's he's good. I mean, legend. What the fuck? It doesn't end. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. I mean, this is just more evidence. send me your link on WhatsApp. Dude, I'm not talking to you. I have a girlfriend. Stop. I can take that to court and prove it. It can all be tracked. Um, other golfers I like to watch. I like Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth. Um, uh, they're they're just golfers that you just wish you were as good as them. It's just uh, being antisocial and living in fear. It's kind of hard for you to go to a golf course every day. Kind of hard for you to get good. It holds you back. Um, I'm a Browns fan. I support the Cleveland Browns. Never been to a Super Bowl. They won NFL championships back in the day before it was called the Super Bowl. Um, my second favorite team is the Cincinnati Bengals. They're both in the AFC North. I get it. The only time I root for the Browns over the Bengals is if they're in a playoff game together, or if my Browns need to beat the Bengals in the last game of the year or whatever to get to the playoffs. Other than that, I've got two teams from the AFC North that could make me happy. Um, don't watch much of the NBA. I do like college basketball. I'm a Cincinnati Bearcats fan. Um, what else can I tell you guys? I uh, I enjoy the show Friends. It's one of my favorite shows. There's a part where Joey looks at Chandler, and I'm really sad about what happened with Matthew Perry. The guy was obviously the funniest guy on the show. Um, there's a part where it's the one with the jam, where Monica's making a bunch of jam, and Joey goes to pass it to Chandler, and he goes, "Here, you want some?" And Chandler looks at him and goes, "No, thanks. I had a jar of mustard." I mean, the writing and stuff in that show was so good. Um, there was a part where Rachel had something that was really exciting, and she wanted to give somebody a hug. And she goes, "Oh my God, yes! And I have no one here to give me a hug to celebrate it." And Gunther came running like a bat out of hell from the back room and tripped and fell. And the stuff's just so good. The writers of that show were just, I mean, great. Um, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. Let's see here. I like these, uh, I like these metal action figures. If you look, I got Rick Grimes and Michonne from the show. Just a great show. I think they had like maybe 10, 11 seasons. I watched some of the side seasons that they've had. The Daryl one, the one with Maggie and Negan. I mean, they nail every part of their acting, and there's not a part where I watch it and I go, "Hey, you could have done that better." No, they couldn't. They nail it every time. Um, the what is it? I've watched House of the Dragon, the first two seasons. I'm excited for season three. Should be coming out next year, sometime, summer maybe. I think. Um, you know, I only watched that because I watched Game of Thrones. That had me glued to the TV. Every time I finished a season, I had to go out and get the next one. It was just that good. Um, I enjoy Christopher Nolan movies. The guys, he mind fucks us all with his with his writing. I mean, Inception. I mean, that part at the end where you don't know if the spinny thing's gonna topple over or not. I mean, it's a great movie. His Batman movie, everything he's done. I'm really looking forward to his Odyssey movie. Um, that should be another mind fuck. Uh, I like the Peter Jackson movies, the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I mean, I don't think we could ask for much more from him from those movies. They're just great. James Cameron, Avatar. The third one's coming out this December, next month. Looking forward to that. His Terminator movies. Steven Spielberg. These guys are just so smart, and they're so good at what they do, and I love them for being so successful. It's who we need to be like. They're smart people. We need to be smart. Uh, my Probably my favorite actor is Robert Downey Jr. Um, he is proof that we all struggle, and you can be better than ever. I mean, the guy with Iron Man, you can't just really say the guy bounced back. He did more than that. I can't wait to see Doctor Doom. I I have no idea what's in store for that. I don't really follow along in the comics, but I can't wait to see that. I've seen the Fantastic Four, um, the Thunderbolts, um, great movies. You know, I didn't think they were bad at all. I thought they were good. I'm looking forward to the new Spider-Man movie next summer. I can't wait to see that. Um, some of my other favorite actors would involve Tom Cruise. Maverick. That was just an awesome movie. Um, Jennifer Connelly was in that. She's amazing. Um, we even got the guy that played Bob in it, who was in Thunderbolts as Sentinel or Sentry, whatever. Yeah, he's great. I liked how his name was Bob in that movie too. Well, let's see. Avengers Endgame. I mean, that's when are we ever gonna get a movie like that again? I don't know. I don't know if we will, to be honest. I mean, that's one of those things where you'd like to see for the first time again. Just to, like have a lobotomy, have your mind erased, and oh, what's this movie? Go see it for the first time again. That beyond epic, let's say. Um, Interstellar, another Christopher Nolan movie. That was great. Um, I'm a big movie guy. I It's kind of what you do when you're stuck at home, uh, scared about what might happen to you out there. You know. But hey, I'm gonna be out more. I'm not gonna be scared anymore because if anything were to happen, we all know the truth, and so does God. And I don't know why you would want to do that to that little girl, hurt her like that. I'm not scared, not at all, not the least, not the slightest. Let's make this happen and move on. What else do I like? a fan of Chappelle Show, South Park. As far as like gaming goes, I'm a big fan of Destiny. Play a lot of Destiny 2. Played all the first one. There's pretty much nothing I can do in that one. Um, Other than that, sometimes I play Apex Legends. I like to stream that. I stream it every now and then. You guys are more than welcome to join me on my stream. All you got to do is go to Mega Mint Juice at Twitch, and you can follow me there. I'd be more than happy to talk to you all in the comments. Um, I just like that game. It's a lot of fun. I don't really I'm not really competitive, you know. I've got plenty of wins. You can look at my profile. Okay, I'm nothing special. I watch Lulu Lovely. She's she'd kill me every single Apex game. She's that good. I watch Moose. Uh, Back off my Janks. There's lots of good players out there. It's Timmy. I mean that. Well, we're looking top five there, right? Um, you got Imperial. That'd be top five again. I mean, there's so many good players, and you watch their gameplay and how they play it because I watch some of the tournaments and stuff on YouTube, and they know what they're doing. It's just if I saw them in a game, I would piss and just let my box ding pop up right there, and they come loot it. I mean, that's how good they are. Um, it's just a lot of fun to watch. The way they edit their videos too. There'll be times where Timmy will get a headshot with a Kraber or something, and then he'll look at the camera like, "Did you guys see that?" It just the content that they make is great, and we all love it. We just do. Um, I wish I could do something like that. Um, I've watched Doctor Disrespect. He's hilarious. I mean, the guy, the two-time, he's good. Tim, the Tap Man. I mean, these are literally guys. You watch them stream, and they're literally like, "Please don't show up in my lot, in my game. Please don't show up in this one. Get a different server." Um, there's a lot of YouTube reaction videos I like to watch. I like watching Popcorn in Bed. I like watching Mary Cherry. She's from Australia. She has great videos. Um, who else? I like watching Nikki and Steve. They have a great channel. They're a lot of fun to watch. Asia and BJ. Um, Cinepals. There's a lot of things that I've seen in my life and a lot of people that I've seen where they seem like cool people. I appreciate all the work they do and the entertainment that they provide to me. Um, Me and my daughter will watch. She really loves the Barbie movie, Maleficent. Um, she likes Jumanji. She'll ask me to see that like every week. um, you know, there's nothing I cherish more in my life than time with my kid. It's nothing more worth it to me. Um, that's why I have the job that I have. That's why I try to do what I need to do to take care of her. It's just, I still live at home. And I got nothing to show for how smart I am. Just nothing. Just zero. I'm gonna be one of those people that just what? Hey, you live at home forever, dude. Sorry you're smarter than everyone. Peace. Um, I really liked the Last Samurai movie. Tom Cruise had that was great. I mean, there's tons of good movies, and I can't think of them all right now. But all I can do is maybe show you my collection sometime of the movies that I have. That's probably the best I could do. Um, I enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. You guys obviously know on my channel here, Bub's Lair, that I make a lot of commander decks and I share them with you all. Yet, no, I don't put them, you know, online, where you can read all the cards that I put in it. I would like to do that, but I think sitting down and chatting and doing a video and showing you cards is just more personal, okay? And I try to make more of a connection with you all in that way. I enjoy Commander the most, obviously. Those are the decks I post. I have a couple Legacy decks. Um, I used to get into Modern. I really don't anymore. Um, I've went to Friday Night Magic. I did like Amonkhet. There's things I've done. It was a lot of fun getting with strangers, and it was hard to do at the time. It was so hard. The courage it took to go to random people and not know if they knew or heard something about you that would make them want to hurt you. Um, Took a lot of balls, and it was fun. I mean, I think I won my first series. You got to win like the first person that wins 2 games moves on to the next, and I would get a booster pack for winning. I won my first match, and then I lost the second one, but it's a lot of fun. It just is. I mean, you open some packs and you make a deck the best you think you can make out of the cards you get, and you go to work. You know, that with luck of the draw. It's a fun game. I don't care about winning. I don't. I really don't. I like to play to have fun. You also see on my channel I do videos where I open packs. I like to share that with you just in case I get something absolutely ridiculous. You go, oh no way. How did you go get a lottery ticket? Because you get something ridiculous. I just like sharing who I am with you all. And now that I'm not afraid anymore, I have the guts to show my face on a video. I love all you guys, and nothing will change that. Nothing. Not a thing. But you gotta stop. Please. Can't you just sit there and go, well, this person's not gonna be in our fucking club? Can you do it? I mean, have a good heart. I don't know what else to say. I, I've been threatened before. I don't want to threaten you. I just want you to know what I have. That's all. You can just know it, and I can just know it. And that's you all have the resources, you all have the wealth, You all have the authority. You all have everything you need to give me the life I deserve. And that's all I want. Please. I mean, it won't just be me and my little girl that would appreciate it. God would probably forgive you for any kind of mental torment you pushed on somebody. Okay? God would forgive you. Oh, you seem to be sorry about that because you did this. Uh, it's true. What else can I talk about with you guys before I go? I'm going to be doing these videos more. I don't want to lose touch with people. I'm not going to be scared to do these videos anymore. Um, I still use my other webcam for when I do deck videos. I got some decks I can share with you. I got a sliver deck I made, which that's no fun. Nobody likes slivers. I mean, let's get real. Stupid. I mean, everybody else might as well just draw their 7 cards and then scoop and shuffle. I mean, play a next game. Um, what else do I got? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comes out in March. I can't wait for that. Huge Ninja Turtle guy growing up. Action figures. I even think my mattress, like my sheets, my comforter, all those were Ninja Turtles back in the day. Just a big fan of the cartoon, the movies. I have watched some of the newer movies that came out, the Michael Bay ones. I enjoyed those. I don't think anything's going to be better than the original, like the first two. Like the part where Donnie is got that thing and he's just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, this stuff is so good, you know. You got Kino, you got Raph going to what's his name, Tatsu. You know, Shredder's like second-hand man. You got Raphael looking at him going, hey pal, if I had a face like yours, I'd try to make up for it with some sort of personality. I mean, the writing is good. Okay, even the part where they're like, it's a little quiet, and they're like, yeah, it's a little too quiet. And oh look, it's Raph, yeah, a little too Raph. I mean, it's funny. I wanna share what I know and what you all know together. And I really hope you enjoy this video for getting to know me. Um, I don't want to lose touch with you. Um, I want to make as many friends as possible. Okay. And the good thing about not being scared anymore is I can. So to sum up, I have work tomorrow. I I'm I might be able to do a video for Commander within the next couple weeks. I mean, I might do it today. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could. Why not? We'll see. Kind of probably need to see how this video turns out first because any kind of hate, any kind of harassment, any kind of stuff like that, I'm not looking for that. And you all just be showing who your true colors are at that moment, who you are. And your YouTube accounts can be traced back to your addresses to find out who you are if you try to defame, if you try to hurt anybody. Okay? I'm not I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm here online just for you to know that I have a pair of balls. And that's it. Okay. So in conclusion, I love you all. Be sure to like, subscribe, share this video with whoever you'd like. I want no harm to come to any of you. Um, and I'll catch you in the next video. I don't know what to say. Peace and love, man. God bless you all. I, so until then, we'll see you later. Me and the Puppet Master here, at least that's what I'm gonna call him, the Puppet Master. Uh, until the next time, you guys have a good one. Okay? Peace and love, baby.